get scratching.
In the last video relating to Sakura the Dingus, I alluded at the end of the video that I wanted to have some fun with the vehicle now that it's in a good enough condition. So the natural thing to do would be to track the lovely warm hatch. But where do we begin with that? That's where Drivers Club came in. A group of enthusiasts that track their road vehicles and track prep vehicles if you happen to have one. Two of my mates invited me along for the first track day of the year at the all-new Formula K Business Park racetrack. Thanks Adrian and Jared, but whoa, hold up. I said beginning of the year, yeah? It's July now. This vid's been browning in the oven for a while. Rah. It's a slow-cooked thing, very succulent. Yeah, anyways. This was going to be my first time tracking my own car and myself going on track. Alone. Daunting, yes. My experience with this sort of thing ranges from going to Toyota's advanced driving course some years back, car show test drives, playing on the racing simulator rig, and trying out heel and toe techniques because young lad here watched a little too much Best Motoring and Hot version, because that's the right thing to do. Novice with a bit of seasoning to spice up that ranking, I also took it upon myself to make sure that I was in peak physical condition with a grueling fitness program. As seen over here, due to good Herculean genetics of the African variety, fitness was not going to be an issue in the race conditions. Brawn wasn't the only thing I had to focus on though. I clued myself up in some ways with reading material and consulting a Magic 8-Ball to boot. Oh gracious Magic 8-Ball, shower your wisdom onto me as to how I'll fare in the series. In addition to the above, I needed a mantra of sorts, something to keep myself motivated come the day, along with a bit of banter with some mates, and for the series going forward, I need a good mantra.
Haha! Yes. Guts and wisdom! Guts and wisdom!
With everything in check, I was ready to take on my first track day. But let's have a brief chat about Formula K. This is a relatively new track that opened in 2020. It's tight and technical as it's geared towards go-karts, but at the same time, Formula K is big enough to have cars on it too. Apart from the myriad of layouts that can be done on this racetrack, the surface is real nice, it's not too far out, and the price of admission is really fair. Right, I think it's time to head to the K. Hello there. I don't have a tilty flippy screen, so I hope this is actually coming out relatively decent, and let's be mindful of the sunlight. So we're here at Formula K Business Park today, and as you can see right here, really foggy, and it's a sign of the times also. I'm here for my very first track day. This could go one of three ways. One, I could come out a hero. Two, I could come out having learned something. Or three, it could end in a burning pile of poo, which is what I want to try and prevent. I'm here today with Drivers Club, and they courteously set up this event and all of that stuff. I'm here with a few mates, so they're also going to teach me some stuff as well, and yeah, this should help with my faring of a first track day. So let's see how we fare. Here's what's going to be competing today, or participating. The Dingus. I think it's going to fare well today. But the vehicle is always going to be good. It's just a case of the idiot between the seat and the steering wheel. I don't know who that is. I wouldn't like to know.
My first nemesis. My other nemesis.
Oh, put down your happiness.
What is that? What is that?
So this is pretty special. Don't know if that gives you a hint. Yeah, pure. After a quick driver's briefing and more banter than I can record on camera, we went out for a practice run. And yes, I know the footage is shaky for the DSLR and banter stuff because yeah, I was being an idiot with shutter speeds, that's all I'm gonna say. Okay, so there's gonna be no sighting lap because there's some motocross dudes out there. So this is gonna be my first lap. I'm just gonna wing it, and yeah, we're gonna have to see how we fare. So Oi! Let's go! Let's freaking go! You know what, for good luck and refreshment later, we got the ocean bomb. So that should help.
First round. Action.
Okay, let's close that. We have a menacing Miata in front of us. Menacing! Okay. I'm gonna take you down, Miata! If it's the last thing I do! Oh, brake. Okay. Let's attack. Okay, we need to be a little bit more caring to the tires. Okay, be a bit smoother. Be a bit mindful. The tires are pricey. But yeah, this is nice. Mega nice. Oh man. Okay, whoa. Put this on pause for a sec. This can go one of two ways. A, I spin out and have everyone in awe of how I spun out in a front-wheel drive vehicle. Or B, catch the slide with precise technique a Swiss watchmaker would be jealous of and speak my mantra. Okay, let's see how this turns out. Whoa! Whoops. Guts and wisdom, baby. Okay, let's calm down a little. The biggest thing, don't be a hero, as a wise friend said to me the other day. So I need to take that advice seriously. It's very fun to, you know, push your car and all of that, but at the end of the day, this is my daily, so you need to be a bit mindful. Volvo, car feels sweet, man. Very sweet. But one of the goals for today is I gotta, learn sawing when I understeer, but then also be able to judge corners properly. That's, I think, the most important thing. And also just get used to track etiquette and all that as well. I think I need to explain how the contact patch for a tire works and why I'm sawing at the wheel in this video. Hey, it's me, and these are my study notes. Let me get this out of the way. I'm just a scrub that's learning how all this stuff works, and I'm presenting my study notes to you lot. It's gonna be simplified as much as possible because this can get into some nerdery. And hey, I might be wrong in some instances as opinions and such differ. So if you want to research further, Google is waiting for you. For the purposes of this video, I'm referencing my info from Apex, the Gran Turismo magazine, page 26 and 27 specifically. The contact patch, to simplify it, is the section of tire which is actually in contact with the road. It's as big as your hand. That patch has a lot of work to do, like negotiating grip capacity between braking, acceleration, and turning. This is also where the friction circle comes in, which is visualized like this. This circle represents the tire's grip capacity in a particular function. So let's say if I approach a corner in a general sense, basic cornering principle dictates that I need to brake first, turn in, and accelerate out. When I brake, all my grip capacity is going towards the top limit of the circle. But there won't be enough grip for me to turn unless if I modulate my actions to stay within the limits of the friction circle. In good cornering technique, you trace the limit of the circle to maximize the grip of that contact patch, which will severely improve your driving. In theory, that is. Now, why was I sawing at the wheel then, you may ask? Since I drive a wrong-wheel drive vehicle, the front wheels have plenty to deal with, which can then induce understeer, our worst fear. Sawing basically helps bring back the grip capacity from the friction circle limits, and you can feel this in the steering wheel as it gets less light and you feel the wheels grip up when you reduce the amount of work the front wheels are doing. This works in tandem with your speed, acceleration, and braking inputs. So yeah, this is a small look at how I understand all of this, so I hope this is all correct. Teacher, you can mark me. Thanks very much, Chad, for bringing this to my attention. These are my study notes. Back to the vid.
Yeah. First 3 laps, decent. Everything seems to check out. Coolant running a bit high. Brake fluid, all decent. So yeah, pretty decent. But yeah, I think after that expedition, yeah, rear tire didn't like that. The menacing Miata.
That scared me off.
So let's take a look at some of the cars over here. Pretty serious A6. Wide body, wide tires. Nissan Skyline. Check it out. We got Minis, we got Audis. Yes, I said Audi. There we go, that's correct. So yeah. Nice assortment of vehicles.
As part of the education segment, I thought it would be a good idea to jump into Adrian's car and see how he negotiates the track. He is quite experienced, so it would be good learning material, I say.
See if the sun don't fit on my slip. Yeah, this is where I nearly spun out. Oh yeah. Look at that, look at that.
Well, as you can see here, I actually don't need to say much more. Lad knows what he's doing. So thanks, Adrian, for the learning lesson right there. Back to the Swift. However, it seems the Sisters of Fate wanted to test my mettle, so they opened up the heavens. Let's see how I fare if driving in the rain, though.
It's gonna be the final session, but it's a little bit different this time. Because as you can see, it's wet. So, a little bit of fun. Didn't hurt no one. So let's just warm up the car, see how it feels, and then we're good. Actually, I haven't used much fuel. I've only used like a little tick. That's about it, really.
Phase change. Let's go.
Oh, spin out. Uh-oh. Did they change? Oh wow, that's different. Flippin' heck. Whoa.
Look at what we have here. So what do you do when an MR2 goes past you? The answer is simple, ladies, gentlemen, and others. You battle.
Final round. Action.
Okay, there's a lot of hazards. A lot of hazards. Okay, we gotta check what happened there. Sorry, mate. Okay, saw trick works. Whoa. That was a beautiful one. I loved it. Dude, I love driving in the rain. This was fun. This was fun. Even just the tractor as a whole, grand experience. Proper grand experience. Oh man. Yeah.
Right, I reckon we can conclude here. For my first expedition, it turned out pretty well. The surprise rain also opened my eyes to not only how well I handled the wet stuff, but also the potential of my car and how best I need to handle it, even in its current factory spec. And I guess I'm a competent enough wet weather driver if this video says anything. There's plenty that I need to learn when it comes to getting good though, but as with all journeys, there has to be a start. Although first things first with the fixes, I need to bullet point a few things here. Number 1, I need to fix my seating position, specifically for track. I'm too far back for proper steering and pedal control. Number 2, I need to be way less gung-ho and adjust my pace as I see fit and get used to a layout. And number 3, the most important thing, smoothing out my inputs. I cannot stress this enough. So those are my 3 takeaways from this event. So, going forward, what can you lot expect from this series and also Sakura the Dingus? For one, I'm gonna do very minor mods to this car as time goes along, but I'm gonna follow the Spirit JP series motto, that being KISS, an acronym for Keep It Simple and Stock. My Swift is not going to be a track spec vehicle. This is my daily after all. I'd like to learn more about the car's behavior and limits in its factory spec, but most importantly, I need to hone in my technique, build the driver and learn from others also, that's quite important. If the chance does come along to try out some tasty vehicles, then I can't say no, but this motto really needs to be key, and I'd like to take you lot along for the journey as well. But yeah, big thanks to Drivers Club for having the event, and to my mates as well for helping me along the way and making the day all the more nicer. Anywho, it's TayeedzSA here, that's all she wrote. Shut.